All right, this is a test run to see if this works. Today we are going to be graphing the square root of a variable. So for example, in this one, we're going to be graphing y equals the square root of x. Actually, we're going to be graphing all of it, and then I will give you a problem to try. So the first one that we're doing will be y equals the square root of x. What does that graph look like? Well, what you need to do first is you got to have an x, y chart. Might be easiest to try negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. When we plug in coordinates, we've got this one can't happen. You cannot take the square root of a negative number. The square root of 0 is 0. The square root of 1 is 1. The square root of 2, well, that's not a very nice number. Actually, why don't we bring this up and we'll get the perfect squares. The square root of 4 would be 2. The square root of the next one would be 9. And that would be 3. So, as we do that, 0, 0, we'll put that point right here in the middle. 1 is 1. 4 is 2. And 9 is 3. You can probably tell from there that that graph starts to look like so. Next one. If we take this graph right here and we apply it to this one, the opposite. Well, this means that graph we just did remains the same, only the negative in front of that means it's now going in the opposite direction. So 4, 2, and 9 is 3, so this one should make sense. It simply is a graph going like that. Of course, if you needed to, you could build an XY chart and make it work from there. The third graph would be the square root of x plus 1. Well, what does that do? The plus 1 just means that every y answer, or every y coordinate answer, will go plus 1. So we have 0, it goes here instead of at 0. 1 would be 2 because it's plus 1. 4 would be 2 for there. 9 would be 3. So you might notice that graph is the exact same as square root of x, only shifted up 1 because of the plus 1. Then, the next one. We've got square root of x, the opposite square root of x, so this means it's going to go down. 2 means it'll start here. And it's going in the opposite direction. From here to there and to here. So this one simply goes like so. And then finally we have x plus 2. Square root of x plus 2 minus 1, so that starts here. But the plus 2 means that it's going to back up 2, because negative 2 now will create that to be 0 for the square root. And so the 1 will go here, and then c is going to be right here for the next one, and then what used to be 9 is now going to be 7 for the 3 right to here. So that graph takes off like so. Take a minute, pause that if you need to, but that's one you need to look at. Make sure you understand that one. If you understand that one, then this one should work out well as well. Plus 3 is going to shift everything up 3, the minus 1 is going to actually move it plus 1, so our first line is going to be right here. And then up, and then up, and then up. So right there. This takes it and gives us this graph. Hopefully that makes sense. If all that makes sense, then your class activity that you need to do for home to make sure you understand this is please bring to school y equals square root of x minus 3, and we're going to erase just a little bit of this one, plus 4. Graph that, make sure you know what that looks like, and we will see you in school tomorrow.